All right, Cancerians, welcome in, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hope you're doing great. Let's see what's going on. This is your reading for the month of September. All right, I've seen the full moon card, and I've also seen the divine masculine card. So we have a full moon, Pisces, full moon at an eclipse. Okay, September 7th, we have a full moon eclipse. It's a blood moon. It's around 15 degrees of Pisces. And if you have any planets there, that could be a really big deal. Any planets at 15 degrees of Cancer as well, because that's a trine energy, another water sign, right? So it could really impact you more deeply. So pay attention to that too. Grounded underneath. Psychic, growth, good fortune. Somebody just opened up a psychic channel, or you're about to open up a psychic channel. Maybe you know a psychic channel, but I feel like this is really about you. This may shock you. Okay, this may be a really sudden spiritual awakening that all of a sudden you opened up to your clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience. Less clairsentience. I feel like this really is like all of a sudden you are getting auditory messages. All of a sudden you are seeing things, smelling things, tasting things, clairgustance. Like there's all these different clairs. But there's a suddenness about this that is shocking. So stay grounded, please. Okay. 3 of Cups, Hierophant, could be dealing with a Taurus. The 7 of Pentacles, also a Leo. There's the Queen of Wands. The 4 of Cups. I love that this is showing up. Look at that. The Wheel of Fortune too. This is about you really manifesting what it is that you want. I feel like there's a choice here. Boy, have you taken a long time, Cancer. This is an inordinately amount of time to decide on whether you want a relationship with somebody or not. Taking a really long time. Years, I mean. And Magician here is about like, okay, fish or cut bait time. Now, you may just get a sudden awareness about like, oh, it's time for me to choose this, right? It's time for me to go toward this person. Like aha moment. That could be happening. Queen of Pentacles, Devil energy. What is going on here? The Knight of Wands. I feel like some of you are running away from a commitment. Knight of Cups. The 6 of Cups, going towards someone from the past. 8 of Pentacles. 4 of Wands. Chariot, there's your card. And, the 10 of Swords. What? Hold on. 9 of Pentacles. I feel like this is very late. I feel like you're late. Like you spent too much time in a dungeon somewhere, too much time strapped to a gurney, too much time in an old timeline, like not wanting to make a decision. But we do have Mercury here is making a couple of shifts this month. Mercury is going to be moving into Virgo. And we are going to have, the sun's in Virgo right now. The sun and Mercury are going to conjoin right at the same place of the South Node in Virgo. And I think it's 18 degrees, something like that. And so if you have anything in Virgo or Pisces around that same place, because the moon is over there with that full moon in Pisces, if you have this configuration, it's going to get more intense. The full moon in Pisces is happening. The full moon in Pisces is happening on September 7th. And then we have a new moon in Virgo. So that's when the sun and the moon are in the same sign. And they're both eclipses, meaning accelerated energy, very strong energy. There's just a jolt here. I feel like there's a jolt of like, I want to go toward this new chapter. I want to, I want to make this decision, but I feel like you're late. What? Okay, the Four of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you spent a lot of time, like maybe friend zoning somebody or whatever, and then you turn around and you're like, no, I'm choosing you. And they're like, that was a long time ago. Four of Cups. Very stagnant energy here. Okay, now we got the moon coming in. Tower. Oh, good. All right, that's the time when I want to see the Tower. Knight of Pentacles, Virgo energy, and the Page of Wands. This has been stuck in terms of responsibilities. This didn't move forward. It was like stuck in committee, like, okay. What? Cancer, I feel like you were ruminating, and not taking a step forward because you couldn't figure out how to make it look good or how to make it be responsible or how to make it be, you couldn't figure out like what the next step was. So it just stayed and stayed and stayed and stayed and stayed. There's some kind of inspiration that's happening here with this Page of Wands and this Knight of Wands. Some kind of inspiration to move forward. There's a responsibility here, though. The King of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Death card. So I feel like you're going to, if this is a romantic relationship and like the horse has kind of left that barn, I feel like you're wanting to go toward this person and do some kind of work with them or some kind of projects with them or like come in the side door. If this is you, like waiting for this person, they're trying to figure out how to come toward you, Cancer. They're trying to figure it out. And the Choice, and then the Death card. We get the Choice and then the Death card, Two of Swords, Page of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. So, we do have Mars moving into Scorpio, and that is going to be, Mars in Libra is really this unrelenting, maybe this, maybe that, maybe this, maybe that. I could do this, I could do that. I could do this, I could do that. I could be a good person with you, and I could, build this relationship that's very much, I feel like surfacey, or we could really get into it. We could really spend some time and, put time and effort and energy into something that could be really good, but it's going to be messy and it's going to be loud and it's going to be challenging. And it's also going to be exhilarating. Like there's going to be a lot of good stuff in there, but it's going to require us to be completely vulnerable, to be completely seen by the other person. That's what true love is, to be completely seen. And there's a lot of, that's a just amazing generalization by me, and I'm aware I'm saying it. But what I feel like is going on here is there's a little bit of Virgo perfectionism creeping in here. That like, I'm afraid to just pick up the phone. That'll seem too full frontal. So I'm going to send a text. No, I don't know. That's not the right thing. I'm going to call a buddy that we have in common. Oh, that seems so lame, so high school. Oh, I'm going to go to a party where I know they're going to be. Really? This is what has kept you standing still. All this deliberation, all this, I don't know, I'm going to try this, I'll try this, and then nothing happens. When Mars is in Libra, Mars is debilitated in Libra. It's weak. Mars moving into Scorpio, Mars is the traditional ruler of Scorpio. 0 fucks given. Okay? It's like I don't need it to be hospital corners. The Virgo energy that we're experiencing right now is making some people stand still. Right? Because Virgo is very precise and perfectionism can get in the way. Perfectionism gets in the way. Never let the perfect be the enemy of the good. So I almost feel like some of you have missed a window of opportunity here. But only, let me just say this to you. In terms of the reading, I'm getting that, no, they haven't missed an opportunity because here she is. That's true. But the old way of doing things has missed an opportunity. You're not going to be able to just be like very nonchalant about, oh, fancy meeting you here at this party that is full of old high school friends. Fancy meeting you here. Oh, I'm just reaching out to see if you have Teresa's phone number. And no. When Mars moves into Scorpio, that ain't going to work. Okay? Because this whole like, I don't know, like that's what's going to get you this 10 of Swords. If you do things the same as you've always done them, you are going to get the 10 of Swords. Okay? This is requiring you. So Scorpio energy is risky, risk taker, I'm willing to be dismissed by you. I'm willing to be turned down. I'm putting myself out there and I'm saying, hey, what are you doing Friday night? Yes, I'd like to date you. Yes, I'd like to go into business with you. Yes, none of this side, I know the crap, right? None of this side stuff where you're just going to kind of, I'm having a little bit of a memory of someone wanting to work with the channel and they came in the side door. They tried to come in the side door. And I just felt like a little bit manipulated by that. And that's not how this energy is going to work. And so I feel like what Cancer is learning is about how to do this, the sideways thing. Now, how to be more straightforward. That's what you're learning here. Because there is a risk of the 10 of Swords. Okay? There's a risk of the 10 of Swords that, this person says, where you been? And if you don't have an answer, that might be the wrong answer. Okay? So like the 10 of Swords, you're willing to be clobbered by this person. Ace of Cups, the Sun. 6 of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. I'm willing to be clobbered by this person because there's something so much better that could happen if I just tried. If I stopped being so afraid of having them skewer me, if I stopped trying to make excuses, if I just said, you know what? I made a mistake. You know what? I was afraid. You know what? I did the wrong thing back here. It's kind of an apology. It's kind of an acknowledgement of like, that wasn't the right thing to do back then. I was being so cautious. So Cancer, I feel like you're either on the receiving end of that lesson or you're the person who was too cautious. And it goes back to like, there's a lot of fear here in this reading around being skewered, around being shamed, okay, around being clobbered by somebody else. And I feel like that's one of your lessons to learn in this lifetime is to have self-confidence around, you know what, that might happen, but if I do nothing, nothing happens. All right, let's see where we go. The Cazimi that's coming in, Mercury conjunct the Sun, conjunct the South Node. That's past life. This is a pattern that is being closed up. And you'll be different for it. So let's see where we're going. Okay. All right, Cancer. Link is below if you want to continue on with me. I'll see you over there. All right. I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.